Do you wish to engage in combat? Let this be the perfect battle.
And it was at this moment I realized I fucked up. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to War Thunder. My name is Addamear, and I'm going to be your pilot for the day. I had initially intended to go up in the F8F in an arcade match. And because I was playing realistic before I got the plane, I hadn't realized that I'd not changed it to go through the arcade matches instead. So here I am flying F8F in a realistic battle over Wake Island. It's an attack on Wake Island. That's what it is. I remember now. So the attack on Wake Island, and we're versing the Russians. So I have no idea how this thing flies, how it rolls, how it does its thing. We're not flying against Russians, but we're like, I think it's a mixed match. Because later on I see a Yak and IL something else. Like an IL-10 or IL-9, I'm not sure which one. And we've got those both on our team already. So, I'm not too sure what it is. I think it's a mixed match, but anyway. Now, for whatever reason, I don't seem to notice those two planes in front of me. You can kind of see them there and there. I don't know why I didn't notice them. I noticed this one on the left here, eventually, when its name comes up. But those two I didn't notice for whatever reason. I have no idea why. Completely and totally blind. So there's a Sterling I was talking about that I noticed. That's the one plane I did. Since it's a bomber, I think to myself, you know what, why not? I'm already in the plane. Might as well try to kill something. So I get in close, start to open up fire. Give it a good couple of sparks. Make a nice hit, roll around and start to almost dogfight this Sterling. Get that, Jesus. So at this point, I'm still trying to figure out where to lead the angle to attack targets out in front of me because, I mean, again, I've never flown this plane before. In this video, this was the first time that I'd ever flown the F8F. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. So, I try to roll around, duck under those that volley of bullets. And it looks like I killed him, but I hadn't up until this, there you go, up until that wing rips off. I think at that point I had gotten the guns so hot that they jammed, and because my plane was already damaged, I didn't want to engage anything else. Duck myself back down and go to the airfield to repair. Okay, so I'm still not too familiar as to what speed the flaps will rip off at. Thankfully it's not 175. Same for the gears, so I bring those down once I come in nice and close. What I find out later on in other sorties is that the brakes on the F8F don't really work out all that well, so I was really happy that I still had a few rounds that I could shoot out of, because otherwise I don't know if I would have stopped in time. This plane is really heavy. It's really good at maintaining, I don't know if I would say maintaining its energy or speed, but as far as I can tell, whenever I want to stop the damn plane, it keeps going. So I kick the rudder over eventually and then start to spin the plane around. There we go. Repair and then find myself back up in the air later on. Once I'm up in the air, I want to roll over to the side to let that AD2 there land because he seems to be pretty damaged. And I just try to keep my eye on him, make sure he lands without, you know, ruining his plane. Lands safely, and he does, so I'm like, alright, great, wonderful. Glad to see he managed to land his craft, and I try to climb back up. But I don't see anything except for that B-17 and those two Spitfires back over there. I try to zoom in to see if I can find any enemy planes except for the bot planes, but I can't. So do a couple of pre-victory rolls and hope that I can take out at least a few bots. look up above me and I still see nothing protecting the bot, so I think, hey, it might be safe to go right on ahead and just drop a few of these AI units. And I think, you know what, why not? It is a stock plane. I've never flown it. I have to increase its research somehow so that I can modify the plane so it performs a little bit better. And clearly I'm not going to be outclassing any Spitfires in this BR in this plane. So, when I get in close, drop myself down, pick my target, look up just one more time, see if maybe there's anything. I allow myself to go back down, attack this, what is this again? I think they're IL-2s. So there's one. They kind of just disperse and try to break away. Here's two. Look at that spread on those shots. Nice and wide. And that would have been three, but I did miss, and this F8F comes out of nowhere from behind me, and I hear him shooting at me. That's what made me look. He fucks up my left wing and tail control. I try to roll away from him, you know, because, I mean, the idea is not to get shot at. But that F8F, I think, is upgraded a bit past mine. Probably has straighter shots. And the tail control's finally out, and I find the inside of the building. I had no idea what the camera started to do here. So the mission we were just watching has just been finished. It looks like as if we won it, which is good. Good on them. Glad that they managed to carry the mission without me, because I was practically useless. Anyway, so there's the F8F. You guys let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Like it if you liked it. Share the video if you want. Subscribe. And I bid you all a good rest of your day.